Hey y'all, Rich History here. I know it's been a while, so in today's video I'm going to be going over some of the World War II items that I've gotten over the last couple of months. Hope you enjoy! First off here we have some sweet yard sale finds from World War II. This grouping consists of male and female items, and apparently it actually belonged to a husband and wife who served together in the Philippines during World War II. The man was in supplies, and the woman was a nurse in the Women's Army Corps, or WWII. So on the right we have the women's Class A uniform, and the Class A is what was worn on dress occasions. The uniform is chocolate color, and this one is in really nice condition. You can tell that it's a women's uniform because of the cinched waist and the breast pockets, which are artificial. There's no actual pocket there. It's just sewn on for decoration. There's also a skirt that goes with it. And then over here, we have the women's M43 jacket, and again, has the cinched waist, and it has the artificial pockets. This would have been worn when doing field exercises or, just doing things that required manual labor where you didn't want to get the Class A uniform messy. Same thing goes with the male uniforms. You can see comparison here. Up next, we have the male's uniform. So this is the M37 wool shirt. This was part of the Class B uniform. Would have been worn underneath the Class A uniform and in the field. So it was like a 2-for-1 deal. And then, as I said, the guy was in supplies, which makes sense because the patch is the Army Service Command, and basically the Army Service Command was in charge of doing things that were needed to support the troops, such as truck driving, ammunition, supplies, that kind of thing. Last but not least, we have the M1 helmet liner. So for those of you who don't know, the M1 helmet was a standard issue helmet produced during World War II for US forces, and it consisted of a steel shell and the internal liner, which is what we have here. So you can see the internals look pretty nice, except for the chin strap that unfortunately snapped. Another thing that took me an embarrassingly long time to notice was that the sweatband, which is this leather piece that runs around the sides of the helmet to stabilize the head, was installed backwards. Usually this buckle right here faces the back, which is back there. As for markings, the helmet is identified to this grouping's male counterpart, though I'm not going to show that for privacy reasons. The nape strap, which is this strap right here, is dated 1945, so that gives us a pretty good idea of when the couple served in the Philippines. The maker of the helmet is the Westinghouse Electric Company, and usually the marking is right there on the dome. It's pretty hard to see here, so I'll throw this picture right here. And finally, the other item that I bought that wasn't a part of the previous grouping are these nice 1943 Bosch & Lomb US Navy binoculars. As you can see, they're in very nice condition, very workable. The lenses are intact. You can see through them, very nice visual. See the marking, US Navy, BU ships, Mark 28, Mod 0, 1943, and the Bosch & Lomb Optics Company. Well folks, that about wraps it up. If you enjoyed today's video, stay tuned for the next part where I'll be going over some of my finds from the Vietnam War era. If you enjoy, leave a comment. I really like hearing from people that enjoy this type of content. Adios!